Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I had a really tough time on choosing a palette because I've got two new ones and I didn't know which one, but I decided on this one. We're going to play with the new Tarte Maneater palette. Now, I just recently went through all of the Tarte palettes that I have and I ranked them even. This one's different. And the funny thing is because I went through all them, I really remember like the formulas and stuff. And a lot of them I didn't care for, to be honest with you. Some I did. Some was just based on color story. And others was I just didn't like it, to be honest. But this one is the Tarte Maneater palette. I love this cover, okay? I think it is so pretty. And then you open it up and you get this. This, I mean, I don't know if, yeah, that's about as true to color. Yeah, that's pretty good for true to color right there. Okay, let me tell you, this here, amazing. I don't know what they did. I can't tell you. But they have changed the formula. And I'll be honest, okay? I'm going to be honest. This isn't quite my color story, okay? But I was so intrigued with these formulas that I was like, I have to get it. Just to try it. You know what I mean? I have to. So let me just start and we'll talk. So the first shade I went into is Temptress. So here's the thing. These mattes are just beautiful. They are pigmented, but not too pigmented. They are blendable, but they don't blend away. They build up nicely to the shade that is in the palette too. So it is technically true to shade. But it just, oh, I don't know, y'all. I will say they did something here. With fall right around the corner, I can't think of a palette that screams fall more than this palette, okay? I truly can't. Alright, the next shade we're going to go into is Moody. And the reason I say it screams fall is, I mean, really, it could scream Christmas even, okay? Because you do have that green in there. And some of these, like, are orangey red colors. They're very warm. So technically, I do believe you could consider this a Christmas palette even. If you wanted to go that route. Okay, so we're going to go into Moody now. I'm not saying, like, it isn't, like, it is more fall, though, than I would say Christmas. But I could see it. But, I mean, these colors blend so nicely into one another. And they build so nicely. Like, I'm hoping you can see what, the color. Because I'm telling you, I am just kind of amazed with Tarte right now. Which I did like, what was there? They released a little palette. And I really did like that palette. I can't think of it. Tarte, the Tease maybe? What was that one? It was a little one. I'm going to take the shade Moody and run it under the lower lash line. But it was a nice palette too, to be honest with you. But I mean, they blend so nicely. Like, I really don't know what else to say about this palette, to be honest. If you're a beginner, you're good to go. If you're intermediate, you're good to go. And of course, if you're a makeup artist, you can make anything work, but regardless, it'd be easier. I mean, in all honesty, this is a very, very good palette. And it's kind of funny because I know I sound shocked. And I think the reason I'm shocked is because I love Tarte Juicy. I love that palette. I have the big one, and then I have the little Juicy. I didn't get the what is it, 9 or 12 pan one. I didn't get that one yet. But I do have the big one, and then the little one. And I'm going to let you know, I love that palette, right? But I kind of suspected I would because it's my color story, right? So that's not, a shocker or a revelation that I like that particular palette. Okay, I'm going to go into the shade Nocturnal now. And I'm going to place it on the outer portion here of my lid. I mean, even this shade has got a nice shine to it. And it's pigmented. I mean, you can see the pigmentation there. Okay. But this palette, I think, amazes me because it's not my color story, but when I seen it in person, I had to get it. But it's not really my color story. I mean, there are colors, obviously. I love this look. This is my colors. But, I don't know. I'm going to go into the color Intense. And this is Intense. Like, they've done something with their shadows, because I'm telling you, it's just gorgeous. And I'm not spraying them, so keep that in mind. But if you did, I feel like you'd get a better payoff for it with the shade for sure. But even without spraying it, I mean, it looks gorgeous. Now, I just reviewed a palette yesterday, and with their metallic shades or shimmer shades, whatever you want to call it, and oh my lord, it floored me. It's not as good as that formula, but it's still a good formula nonetheless. And I didn't get any fallout. Just to let you know. This is more of a darker look for me, which I don't always do. Okay. I'm going to go into the shade On the Prowl. And I'm going to use that as my inner corner. Again, I did not spray this shade. And I did get a little bit of fallout when using it on the other eye. But not much. I think I should have picked a different inner corner, but regardless, it still looks good. Okay. Now, let me curl my lashes. I'm going to curl my lashes. And then we're going to use the I have a hair. Okay. We're going to use the Tarte Surfer Curl, which I love, for my top lashes. It's a little bit of a wet formula, so do be careful. But I do like the way it looks once it's on. I would say out of all the Tarte mascaras, this is my favorite. And I did line my waterline with the Tarte Fake Awake. It does kind of hold my curl a little bit, but that's not why I actually like this mascara. I really do like this mascara just because of the way it makes my lashes look in the end. Right now, they're not looking so hot. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on. The other side looks a little bit better. And this lash here is like super duper long. I don't know what's going on with it. I think I just need to comb them out maybe. But you can see the other eye, the lashes look nice on it. Right now I don't know what's going on with that one. But anyway, then for the bottom lashes, I'm just going to use my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Okay. And then this is the final look using that palette. Now, let me say, the color story isn't my favorite because it's not the color story I tend to go for, right? But thinking that it is fall, and maybe my preferences will change because, you know, it's fall, so you are going to get into the darker looks, the more warm tones and all that. Generally, you don't have to. You can continue to do pink all day long like me, because I do pink. I love pink. I live for pink. Just me, I know. But this here does scream to me fall. It is true to color. The formula, love it. And I'm going to be honest, like, okay, let me just show you a couple because I'm dying to show you because I've already used it. Okay, ready? Okay, this is Heartbreaker. Look at that. Sensual. Insatiable. I mean, that's the ones that's got like the embossing on it or the stamp or something. It kind of looks like the front of the palette. Um, Feline myself. Oh, whoa. I really want to put that one on my lid. Look at that. Oh, they are kind of chunky. I won't lie. But, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? The ones with the embossing is kind of chunky. Let me show you. Let me get that off my fingers. Let me show you some of the ones that are just like the regular. Because even they surprise me. Okay, let's do hot in here. You've already seen intense. That's what I put on my inner portion there. Fantasy, which is that green color. Let's do sundown. And heat it. Alright, so we got hot. This one is going to be hot in here. Fantasy, which is that green. Look at that green, y'all. Sundown. And heat it. Again, these are kind of a little bit chunky too. They're coming off. But, I mean, A, if you spray, you ain't got to worry about the fallout anyway. Or B, just be very careful with them. Or do your makeup first. I mean, there's options, you know what I mean? But, I'm impressed with this palette. Absolutely impressed. I think the mattes are beautiful to use. I think they're easy to use. I think you'll have no issue. I think that with all of this, to be honest with you. I don't think you're going to have any issues at all. So let me show you the final look. This is the final look using this palette. I use what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I use 5 shades out of it. So not that many. But by using the ones that I used one of each of the, like one with the embossing, one without. I mean, I actually used 2 with the embossing, but I let you, so you could see them, you know what I mean, and how they perform. So the rest of them feel the same way, so I have to assume that they're going to work the same way. I will play with this more and let you know, because I'm kind of generally interested that this may become my new color story, so I'm kind of curious on it. Granted, I still have to finish the Natasha Denona, but if I was going to rank it, this is going to be right up there with the Juicy palettes, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. It would probably be my number 2 or 3, to be honest. The Juicy palette's still number 1 to me. It just is. But this could be number 2. I think it could be number 2, to be honest. So, love this. I'm glad I used this one today, to be honest with you, because I was really like going back and forth on which one do I do next, you know, because I had all 3 palettes for review. So I guess tomorrow I get to do the pumpkin spice. And again, it's like, which one do you get? There's so many options on the market, y'all. It is hard to you know, to say what to get, but I will say this is very sleek. Oh, and I love the little Maneater protective thing. But this is very sleek. And it will store easily. It is magnetized, so it's not going to come open. But I do think you could travel with this. I think it's, you know, I think it's good. I do. And again, this is the Maneater. It says After Dark, but it just says Maneater right there. So I don't know if they have come out with several of these or not. I'm new to makeup, so I don't know. But on my hooded, downturned, aging eyes, I think it did really well. And I really like the look that I came out with today using this palette. So that is all I have for you today. I hope this helped. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that you're notified when I do upload. I upload every day but Sunday. However, I think you might get a bonus this Sunday because I've got another new palette. So, and I do want to get them up for you as quick as possible so that you know. But that is all I have for you. Is that it? Yes, that's it. I'm trying to think to make sure, you know. But I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.